It's that time of year. I'm making pumpkin creme brulee. First of all, before we get into anything, I want to show you how, if you can't find this or you don't want to use this, you can make your own pumpkin puree. Let's just cut this guy in half. I like to use a neutral oil or an avocado oil. So all you gotta do is roast these off. This is gonna take about a half hour. I got my oven on 360. These are going in. And now that we have our pumpkins in the oven roasting, it's time to gut these guys. Measure the halfway mark and go a little bit above that. All right guys, our pumpkin's nice and roasted. I'm gonna show you a trick that I like to use before I put it through a blender or a tammy. And I have one of these wire racks. I put it over a bowl. I just press gently. To really make this similar to what you buy in a can and refine it a bit, I love to use this tammy or tamis, drum sieve. And when that cooks, we're gonna end up putting the pumpkin through the drum sieve. What we're gonna do is show you. For your creme brulee, you're going to need, if you're using a quart of cream, you're gonna need 9 egg yolks. I'm using 170 grams of sugar, so that goes right in. That egg yolk right like that. Cream on the stove. Stainless steel pan or whatever you have. This is some local cream. Quarter cream on the stove, medium heat. Spices. We have vanilla bean. So I'm using a whole fresh vanilla bean. You could obviously substitute with extract, but I think it's really nice in creme brulee to have the fresh. So yeah, just scrape those babies out, and then we're gonna add that to our cream that's getting hot on the stove. I add the pods as well. When they're done steeping, you could reserve them and do the whole sugar deal. This here, we're gonna heat up a pan and just toast our spices. This is gonna pull out the oils. It's gonna bring out those aromas right into the cream. Bring that to a soft simmer, don't let it boil. Now I'm making a wet towel ring. This is gonna hold and stabilize our bowl. That's probably the most important part of this deal here. For the pumpkin puree, I have 7 ounces and I added 3 grams of grated ginger, grated on a microplane. Mix it together, add it to your cream mixture while it's hot, and then we're gonna add our cream incrementally to the eggs so that they don't curdle. Next, you wanna strain your creme brulee batter into a vessel that you can pour out of, because you're going to be pouring and you want something with a spout or a spigot or something like that. Now, I'm putting water in the vessels, but not the pumpkin, because the pumpkins are insulated enough, they don't need the water. All right, guys, we're here and we have creme brulees. Let's blaze one of these babies up. And here we go. Wow. Pumpkin doesn't have to suck. I f with pumpkin. I don't care what you say. Pumpkins are here, creme brulee's here. Thanks for watching, and until next time, we'll see you on the next one. Salud.